Athens today on a Tuesday morning in Athens, Alabama. City Council President Jimmy Gill. Good morning, Mr. Gill.
Good morning, good morning.
Sheriff Mike Blakely with us. Let's talk with Councilman Jimmy Gill first. What happened last night? Anything important?
Well, we had a group from the high school, Mrs. Clem and a group. They're playing in October 15, 16, 17. They got a lecture coming. They're going to have about 1,000 students coming from all across the United States going to be here. First time it's been held in Athens since 1971.
Really?
Goodness.
And they're going to do that, and they're going to fill up all the hotels, restaurants. Going to be.
And what is that for? It's
the high school, the Athens High School, one of their clubs, I forget what club it was, but they did a presentation last night.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic. You guys also doing something about the sewer deal too, aren't you?
Yeah, we passed a resolution last night, going to do sewage in Whitfield, Winslow subdivision out here on 72, and then rebuilding the sewage system behind Athens Town Center.
And I see you got a new patrol car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had
about... Did you lose a couple of cars in the last couple of months?
We lost two in the last week or so. One, the tornado totaled it, and one deputy got hit out here on Moore's Road last week. Now,
does FEMA pay for any of that?
Well, Mayor going to put it in his report, and hopefully, because it's due to the storm.
Now, Athens Utilities, they're going to credit people for the week not having power?
I don't think so.
Well, that's what one of the articles I said this morning, your utility bill could be cheaper.
Don't know.
It might be because
they're just saying it.
But I don't know, that'd be left up to Gear.
It says only 25 people in this county don't have power as of today.
They probably got it today. Last night, Gear said it was only...
What would you say about the Athens employees during this storm?
They were great. They were great. A lot of them worked continuously, 3 days.
They did an outstanding job.
Yeah, utilities, street sanitation, police, fire, they all work together along with coordinating with Sheriff Blakely and everything. So hats off to them. I said last night, a lot of people were complaining about not having utilities all so long, but they should be thankful. A lot of people lost everything.
Everything.
That's
you know,
right.
It didn't hurt you to sit in the dark or whatever.
Probably did us all some
Could be
good.
romantic.
Yeah.
That's
Greg
right.
would have a baby boom.
It might.
I mean, that's a good point, Sheriff. I mean, you could. I mean,
Yeah, there's nothing like darkness.
More complaints I hear about the city is, that would make people happy. They won't know why Athens doesn't serve draft beer.
Well,
they're getting that. I had that article last week.
Yeah, we got, they got to go back to the House. I think it passed, go to the Senate, I think. It passed, we had to send a resolution.
We will get draft beer.
Another way for the baby boom. Thanks, Sheriff.
And that has to be approved by the legislature, right?
Right. It's been approved in the House.
I had somebody the other day that was just raising cane because they didn't. I didn't know why.
Anything else happened last night? You got any new businesses coming up that I saw where Publix generated $25 million last year in sales tax, $5 million more than projected.
Yeah, plus the pet store. People love their pets. Pet store. Pet store brought in
Tremendous amount of money.
Yeah.
So anything else new building you're not supposed to tell me about that you could ease out here?
City Hall on track.
Now, this Delphi plant down here, has Athens City got anything to do with that, or is that just Limestone County?
Limestone County.
A good place for a new jail down there, Mike. You just got one. You can just move down to the Delphi building, 650,000 square feet.
I'll let somebody else run that one.
All right, let's talk a little bit before we start talking about the rodeo. I mean, you guys, we were one of the first ones up last Thursday, the 28th, the day after it happened in your helicopter. Great deal. And thank everybody for complimenting us on that. It's Sheriff Blakely's idea to take it up. Got great video. We've had like 15,000 hits on that. It showed the whole path. But your guys have really been out there. And you mentioned Jason Black the other day. He was out there assisting at East Limestone.
Jason was a great asset to EMA and to the county. I mean, of course, he grew up out there at EMA, and I know Rita appreciated him being out there. Of course, our EMA did a great job, and I think Jason helped out significantly down there.
All right, let's talk about rodeo.
It is rodeo time.
Because I know you couldn't fuck talk about the rodeo last week, even though some people were trying to talk to you about the rodeo because you had too much going on.
Well, I think, in spite of the tragedy that hit our county, people are ready to get out and be able to have some enjoyment and some entertainment. And so we've got our rodeo be coming next week. We've got our parade this Saturday. And people need to understand, you don't have to pre-register for that parade. Bring your horse or whatever you want to put in the parade. We leave the arena at 2 o'clock. We go through downtown Athens and return back to the arena. So everybody come out. If you don't have a horse or something put in the parade, come stand on the streets downtown Athens and see all
You're going to circle the square.
Right.
A couple years you didn't do
We'll
that.
circle the square, see all the horses and all the pretty cowgirls. Our rodeo queen contestants will be riding in it, and it'll be hundreds of horses and buggies and wagons. Judge Mike Davis, my good friend, who will be our grand marshal. We're real excited about that.
I want to say hello this morning to some of our favorite folks, Dr. Walker and Sharon. They had some
damage. Yeah,
Dr.
good
Sharon
damage.
the other day.
Yeah.
Those are like a right hand to you during the rodeo.
They are great supporters, and not only they're great friends, but they had to live in their horse trailer for several days.
Well, that ain't
Oh, that's
bad
a nice
living.
horse
That's a nice horse trailer. It's a Cadillac horse
Yeah,
trailer.
it is. Preston's, you got that thing coming up over there at 5 p.m. on the 16th.
That'll be on Monday of next week, and then on Tuesday night we'll have our street dance.
Are you going to
I've got to go to Montgomery, but I'll be back in plenty of time. But we have our street dance on Tuesday. Then on Thursday, we have our designated slack. That's where we have too many contestants to get into the shows on Friday night and Saturday night. All of our team roping is done on Thursday, and people can come out and watch that. They just don't have the pageantry of the rodeo, the clown special acts, and all that. And then Friday and Saturday night, and then, of course, we have our special needs rodeo on
Gloria's
Friday
favorite
morning.
events, exceptional rodeo. Now, that is open to the public.
Yeah, anybody can come. Matter of fact, everybody that comes and volunteers, they always come back the next year and volunteer. And we've had people, Bobby Nixon, he brings his antique tractor, and he's been involved in it, and gives them rides on his antique John Deere tractor. We got horseback rides for them, and it's, we have clients not just from Limestone County, but from all of our surrounding counties as well as some from Tennessee. That's got to be a big thing.
And you got that Dusty McCall, that trick rider.
Yes,
Now, what she can do on 2 horses barefooted is
Well,
there ain't but a few of us that can handle a horse like that.
And she'll also be doing some different acts from what she did last year. So, I mean, that'll be great. We'll have the chicken chase for the kids on Friday night and
Whitworth's
Saturday
gonna be
night.
back.
Yeah, Mike Whitworth, who is probably the best
there a
clown on the
baby yet?
rodeo circuit.
Is there a
They're fixing to have a baby. We're going to have a shower for him, I think, Wednesday night.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so the rodeo gets ready. This is the 29th annual.
29th
goes to get more stuff for the sheriff.
Right. As a matter of fact, this tornado, we've realized a few things that we're going to have to purchase that we haven't had. One thing, some satellite phone communication that we need strictly just during emergencies like that, because the cell phone systems were just horrible.
I was talking to one of your deputies the other day. He tells me you guys are in dire need of some more deputies. You haven't been able to hire any in so many years.
Well,
and there's only like 3 deputies patrolling Limestone County at night.
Well, normally it's 4. Normally it's 4, and the commission's been good to work with us on that. We had...
Yet Athens City Police has like 12 at night.
Well, one good deputy can do more than probably 20 people. No, I'm just
What do you
kidding.
think, Wayne?
The police department's good to help us. Ardmore Police Department helps us. Athens Police Department helps us. But the commission's been, over the last several years, we've really had a great relationship with our commission, and funding, is limited. We ideally should have more out there, and they had approved for us to get some through a COPS grant, but we didn't get approved for it. So, I mean.
All right, Sheriff, we'll be ready to
Y'all did a
go.
great
29th annual Sheriff. Before I go, I got to talk about me one more time.
No.
Your favorite subject.
Yeah, my favorite subject. Coming soon, one day this week, and we're going to start rolling out some programming probably today. We have hooked up now with a major network, RTV, which is retro television. A lot of shows Mike, me, you, Jimmy grew up with, and Wayne, and Bill, you might be a little younger. We got Marcus
Some I
Welby,
did.
MD, Leave It to Beaver,
Oh, man.
Night Rider.
See if you can get the old Stony Burke shows. You remember those?
Night Rider, no, Night Rider.
I remember them.
Yeah.
The original Mr. T in the A-Team.
A-Team.
Lots of shows like that. Kojak,
Oh, man.
Baby
Kojak.
Boomer type
He's
TV.
thrilled.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for coming up. Sheriff, as always.
forget the parade.
We'll be
Don't
seeing a
forget the
lot of
parade.
you. We'll see you
Right.
Saturday at 2 o'clock down that way, too. I guess that's it. We've got going to be packed all week. We'll get more video on it. We've shot all through the last week, too. Athens Baseball will have a little special on that coming up on Thursday. All right, we got to get out of here for anything else.
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, we got to go. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
You don't remember.
Skull and loving me.